Good day dear chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I would like to share with you a brilliant chess miniature played by Scottish chess player Geoff Chandler. His opponent is Gilliand, and the game was played in 1981 in Edinburgh. But before starting our game, first want to sharpen your tactical skills. Please take a look at this position and try to find the mating line for white. It's white to move, and actually there is a mate in 5. I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Back to our main board, where Chandler is playing with the white pieces and he opened up with e4. Gilliand responded with e5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3. White is inviting black to go for 4 knights game, but black refused and played bishop c5, keeping the game in 3 knights game. Of course, in here, white could play knight takes e5. This is actually the main move, and then play d4, win back the sacrificed piece, and then choose between f4 or bishop d3. But in our game, after bishop c5, we have bishop b5. Black responded with d6, and white castled kingside. Bishop g4, d3, knight f6, bishop g5. Both players are pinning opponents' kingside knights, and a bad move by Gilliand, bishop takes f3. I have to tell you that Gilliand is a player with 2459 rating. That's a pretty high rating for 1981, and making such a move by a player of that strength is really dubious. Well, instead it was better to castle kingside. But in our game, after bishop g5, black played bishop takes f3, and the problem with this move is that this allows white queen to step on a very active square and intensify the pressure on f6. And already, white is threatening to capture on f6 and damage black's pawn structure on the king side. Here black played a6, attacked white's light squared bishop, but instead of making a move like bishop takes c6, Geoff Chandler made a very tricky decision and he played knight d5. He is intensifying the pin and is sacrificing his light squared bishop. Gilliand accepted the sacrifice and c3. The idea of c3 is the following. Now if you hurry and capture on f6 with your knight, then after g takes f6, bishop takes f6, black has this knight d4 move. And it turns out that there is no safe square for your queen. That's why after a takes b5, we first see c3, with which white is taking under control this d4 square, not allowing any knight d4 jumps, and already knight takes f6 is the threat. Being unable to find the most accurate defensive move, which is rook g8. With this move, black is moving away his rook from this diagonal, and already knight takes f6. G takes f6, bishop takes f6 is not dangerous, the rook is on g8. Black played knight e7, which steps into a brutal sacrifice. Probably black was hoping for knight takes f6, to which black can simply recapture with the pawn and then play rook g8, and black has an extra piece. But after knight e7, white's next move was shocking. If you wish, you can pause the video and try to find white's next move. Ready? In here, Geoff Chandler, instead of capturing on f6 with the knight or with the bishop, went for a queen sacrifice. This is a brutal queen sacrifice which is simply blowing apart black's king side, and with this move, white is actually attacking both the pawn on g7 and the knight on e7. Now if a move like knight c6, then simply queen takes g7 with a double attack, or after queen takes f6, if a move like knight g6, then simply queen takes d8, and then knight takes c7, bishop takes d8, knight takes b5. This is a total destruction, guys. In our game, after queen takes f6, black played g takes f6. Probably the reason for making this move was that black understood that his position is hopeless and decided to lose the game in style. Here white recaptured with his knight, announced a check, and after king f8, this time The dark squared bishop stepped on h6 and we have a brutal checkmate on the board. Truly a beautiful finish, right? Well, thanks for watching, dear chess lovers. I hope that you enjoyed this game. In the end, here are more suggestions for you. Feel free to check them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.